Hey YouTubers, it is Ace. I am ecstatic right now. You have no idea. I've been trying to put a video up for a while, and my cam will work, but my mic won't work. My mic will work, and my cam won't work. But it's definitely good to be back on here to put a video out. I actually had a shot yesterday night. Today is September 21st. 2011, the day after DADT was banned. Don't ask, don't tell. And one thing on that perspective is a lot of people who identify as the opposite sex, to transgender, to nonconformity, and all of the above that are somewhere in there in that scale. You have to. I look at it as we got this far. We completely have done leaps and bounds for the past 2-3 years, from marriage, from gay marriage, to in Connecticut we just had the Connecticut Equality Anti-Discrimination Act, Bill 6599, that passed with great people that ran that bill. It helped out with and testified for amazing people that helped push that bill and strive for that bill for so long. And then this happened. And yes, it's not everything we wanted. It wasn't the exact thing, like for how we identify, they can't discriminate. I understand that. But also look at it as it's happened. We're one step further and one step closer to where we want to be. And now we know what to strive for next. What do we put our minds in? Also, on testosterone part. Now that I have a video up now that I can post, you might be able to see, you can see a little line. I've been shaving the sides and underneath, where I get like these 1, 2, 3 really dark hairs that I'm like, okay, I need to shave with that. Voice has dropped, but all those people out there that I've talked about, I can still hit high notes. I can still get high. Yeah, see, I can range my voice. My voice is usually at this level. I can hit higher notes or lower notes, and it's not. Yes, you're going to have to control and really like feel out your pitches and everything when you're hitting the notes, but you can hit the notes. I know I've seen when I first looked at people's videos, they wouldn't take testosterone because they thought it would alter their voice so much that they wouldn't be able to sing. And I've been on 50 milligrams once every 2 weeks. Lower voice, getting some facial hair, definitely changes. Like you can see, like if I tighten up, you can see pretty much. Well, I had muscle before, but like you can pretty much see, like if I like tighten up, that I'm starting to get my muscle, and I can like physically like flex my pecs now. I don't know, you probably might not be able to see that, but definitely overall, people ask me all the time, how can you be on such a low dose and not want to just run with it? Like, oh, my voice changed for a good part, I'm gonna just jump into doubling my dose. I know there same people out there. I know that if you really want something, you're gonna stick to it. And I really wanted to keep my voice. I still want to hit pitches. I wanted to be able to hit notes, and I really want to hit high notes still. And I still can, even with this low voice. Big thing that actually just happened. I came back from college, my classes, and both my teachers know, new teachers, they know, completely accepting and it wasn't like vocalized to the class or anything. Pass. Perfect. I had a discussion actually beforehand. I'm starting to glow. um, at the end of class, we were all going over homework, and we had something that we were supposed to hand in. And this whole group was talking like, remember that next week's the test, and they're like, oh, we need to sit next to him next class. He knows everything. And I probably lit that room up like 7 times lighter than it actually was. The lights weren't even as bright as I was glowing, probably. But passing in all my classes, I did actually come out to my 2 lab partners in my bio class, because they weren't sure, so they kind of just like crawled around it, and they asked for my Facebook, and I was like, okay, if they see my Facebook, they're gonna figure out somehow. And I was like, why not? They're respectable people. I had no trouble with them. I felt very comfortable with them. And I told them after the first day of class, and they go. And I was like, perfectly fine. Sorry about the rings under my eyes. I've been up since 4 o'clock. So, long day. But, let's go. DADT, don't ask, don't tell. Passed September 20th, the day, this past day. It's a great stepping stone, and we just now know to strive forward so we can get transgendered in there, and how we identify doesn't affect our position in the service. That's actually one huge thing that stopped me, for the most part, to continue going in as I go into the National Guard. And then I'm thinking, okay, you don't accept who I am, and you're just telling me, oh, well, if you just hush it and you don't live how you want to live, and you don't want to be actually who you are, then you can come and join us. And I didn't feel it was right, so I didn't go in. Also with T, voice, all ranges, at a lower voice now, just talking in general, but can hit high. Yeah, see, I can hit high. Still, I'm not gonna sing right now because I'm too tired, but maybe next video I'll sing Rolling in the Deep again. Or if someone wants to request a song, if I can do it, I'll do it. Like No One, Alicia Keys, Adele, Find Someone Like You, I think that's the name. Don't quote me on that. But overall, muscles been really, like pecs, have been distinguished. Portions of my face, it's starting to get a little narrow. I'm trying to be lifting and lose weight before any chest surgery or anything, so I don't have my gut. One thing about my shot, I've been biking consistently now for about a month. I enjoy biking, love it to death. Not a lot of people know about it because it's just my like quiet time for the most part, unless someone asks to take a bike ride with me. And got a lot more muscle in my legs. Not yesterday, but the 2 weeks before that, when I took my shot, my muscle like spazzed on me. So I put my needle in, and like the muscle like spazzed or whatever, and it like got me nervous. So I took the needle out. Probably not the best thing to do, but I took it back out. Had to calm myself down, because I have a needle phobia. When I say that, I don't mind anyone else giving me a shot, getting blood taken, or getting a flu shot, or anything like that. Don't mind it. But when I specifically have to do it myself, and put the needle in, and seeing when you push the needle in, and the skin bounces back when it gets to a point where it's sharp enough to pierce through the skin, I don't know. I can do myself shots, and I still do them. It just, that with the, okay, I got through the skin, now my muscles freaking out on me. I had to take another breather. Anything else? I really don't think so. Again, if you do want to comment, or you don't want to comment here, you can message me on my Facebook at Ace Ricker. That's ACE space RICKER. Oh, one thing, name. Yes, everyone knows me as Ace. Nickname for the most part. And I really thought about putting it on my birth certificate, but I feel, and I've talked it over with some people, that Ace will be a nickname. Ace will stay a nickname, and I'll put something different. I know I've talked to a good friend of mine that has said Alan, and we went over what else? Alan Ali. I've also looked at a couple other A names. I would like to stick with at least some category because my initials are ACR. Whether it changes from CAR or ACR still, I wouldn't mind that. But if you got a name you wanna just shout out and see if I like it, just shout it out. Cause I like a name, but I really would like to know the meaning behind it and have some culture behind it or something like that. That really would come and focus me. Sorry, I'm cracking my knuckles. But for the most part, testosterone's going good. Shots are going good. Little shakeups with muscle spasms, but I stretched my pharmacist, where I get my testosterone, good friends at my job. He says stretch first. If you really are nervous that your legs have spazzed out on you or wherever you do your shot, stretch it. So it didn't happen this time around, so that was good. Definitely happy DADT is gone. Then also today in my psych class, I guess for people that don't know, it probably will be on, a bunch US gamers may have found a system to breaking down HIV. You don't have to take my word for it. You go to Google and you go into US gamers, find do a study on HIV. For all those, it was brought up in my class. It was very interesting, so I put it on. Wanted to shout it out there. What else? Big shout out to Amos. Amos has been on me to do another video, and I've been trying. Like, I loaded my computer like 5 times to make sure that this mic would work. Big shout out to him. And all the great people that I've been really starting to meet and get to know and be able to communicate with. I don't know who else I can shout out, though. Not like, be like, why did you just say my name on the video? But big thanks to all my friends and family for being there, for accepting who I am, and for all those people who are not out yet. I have one advice: take it or leave it. If you feel safe enough, or you feel like your parents or whoever you live with is pretty open to most things and has an open mind and everything, then I would come out. Because it's so much easier. With my parents, I knew that it wasn't going to be as easy, so I kept it in until I had a plan where I could go someplace afterward and specifically have a place to fall back on in case it happened. And it did happen for me, but things are getting better. My parents are talking to me. My parents are trying, which is a big thumbs up. But everyone have a great Wednesday night, and comment, whatever. Send me a message if you don't want to directly comment or people see your comments. If you have any questions for me, or you have questions that you can't find an answer to, I'll try to help if that's possible. But thank you all, and thanks for being patient with my videos that haven't been coming around. I'll try getting a new mic or trying to send this in, but I will see you all later. Have a great evening.